Okay, hi everyone, it's Koinzell here. So it's patch day. Today's BDM global patch is actually very good, the patch. Basically, the most attractive thing is the Gear Awakening. So I'm glad that you guys have finally gotten this Gear Awakening. It's a lot of CP boost, and like I predicted, I think during yesterday's stream or the day before, basically the Gear Awakening is something that they should actually give you since they have given you the maps with all the high CP that you guys need to meet. Alright, so check out the video link in the top right corner where I put in the Gear Awakening video guide. Alright, so not going to go too much into detail here. Basically, once you go inside the game, you can experience all of this. Yeah, this one is also very straightforward. Enchantment as well. One thing I just want to say is that it's a question that I saw popping up very commonly during the Valor In. You cannot transfer Awakening basically. If you transfer your Awaken enhancement, you can transfer your Awaken enhancement to a unawakened weapon or awakened weapon. Either one is fine. But in order to get the awakening on the transferee weapon, you will need to manually awaken that weapon, i.e. you pay that silver cost to awaken that weapon. Alright. Family Blessings update. Okay, so this is very similar to the one where I just did the live stream on leveling the archer and then power leveling my Dark Knight. So on my sub account. So that Dark Knight, I spent 30 Black Pearls to buy something very similar to this Family Blessing, but it's something that gives 500% SP boost instead of 50%. Okay? Yeah, for some reason it always goes to this music. Okay, sorry. Okay. This is softer. Alright, so actually, maybe this music is a bit too soft. Hang on. Yeah, alright. Okay, so this is just nice to have, yeah, for all your alternate characters. And the real boost is when you guys get that 30 Black Pearl potion that gives 500% SP boost. Check out I'll put a link to the live stream video where I use that 500% boost, and you can see how impressive the SP boost is. Right. And yes, the Family Blessing only applies to all of this stuff here. Yeah, alright, quite straightforward. CP Analyst, I guess it's good to have, but if you play the game more, right, or rather you play the game well enough or frequent enough, you already know what you're lacking. Alright, it's to help the casual players, I would say. This is very helpful to casual players, the CP Analysis suggestion. Tower of Trials, alright, very nice. You got 60 more floors. Check out my video on the Tower of Trials guide that I did previously. It covers all the way up to floor 60. Okay. And finally, I'm very sure this is very welcome to you guys. Auto Enchant. Auto Enchant is very helpful. The manual enchant, I cannot imagine using the manual enchant after having auto enchant for such a long time on the Taiwan server. It's a torture. So I'm very glad that you guys have gotten the auto enchant. Make good use of it, yeah. Changes to main UI. Okay, this is another thing that I was very glad when I saw it being introduced on the Valor In, especially this portion here, because it means that you guys finally get the same UI that I've been using. Because there's a lot of viewers who have been asking me about the UI, so I'm glad that you guys finally get it and you can use it as well. That UI, in my opinion, is very good. It's much better than the usual UI. It has that lock button, and on top of that, the squarish layout is much better. Especially if you're using controller, it maps very nicely, you know, with how the controllers are like now. There's always 4 buttons in a form in a square or diamond shape, which you can map perfectly. Okay, all of these are just minor improvements here and there. Some of it which you already have, some of which you guys are getting at the same time. Now the next very important thing is the arena throw fix. So on the Taiwan server, we already got it today. So that's why when I did the video on the Taiwan patch, I also mentioned that you guys will be getting this today. So in future, if you want to find out changes that you guys are getting in advance, at least in the morning compared to value that is in the afternoon or early evening, you can check out my Taiwan patch video. Those that I believe will be applied to you guys, I will mention. Okay, I'll put a link to that here as well. Right, let's see. Okay, Guild War vote, you guys are getting the same thing as well. Forgotten Labyrinth of the Ancients. Yeah, this Forgotten Labyrinth of the Ancients is actually a pretty good event. It's the best way to get the Ancient Ruin pet. This will be the best way to get the Ancient Ruin pet. At least for us in Taiwan server, that was the case. I'm not sure whether they will give you the same level of reward in global. I'll probably have log in to see later. Alright. Next up. Okay, Pearl Shop. Pearl Shop, I'll talk about it in-game. The Forgotten Labyrinth of Ancients. Yeah, I've talked about this as well. Ooh, 10 PM. So I better go to the game itself now. Blessed Spirit level 30 or above. My Blessed Spirit is at level 1, so I won't be able to enter to look at the rewards. Yeah, that's why it doesn't appear here, so I think. Okay, that's fine. What's this? Okay, the path to power. Okay, so let's look at the Pearl Shot itself. I saw the amount of this, but I wasn't very impressed. But yeah. Alright, so new items. For some reason I'm not getting the price information here. But either way, what I want to say is that the Kia Goose, right? It looks good, but it's not that good, honestly speaking. How should I put it? When it was first introduced on Taiwan server, we didn't really bother with it. I mean, if they give us free, we use it, but nobody actually went to really buy it. So I don't really recommend going for the Kia Goose. Golden Vault Entry Pass is nice, but with only 3 of it, my recommendation is not to buy this. Unless you really need pearls to begin with, then you can consider. Otherwise, I don't recommend buying this. You may got all the price are not appearing. But of course, these are the 2 items that I was talking about just now. Enchantment Package. I guess this is nice if you have white pearls to spare and you are lacking these materials to do enchantment. But otherwise, right, you could just enchant with what you have now. Don't set too high of a target. Don't set for the cap value first. Take for example, like on orange gear is 31, right? So maybe try to go for 25. On red gear, maybe you can try to target for 30. You don't need to go for the highest if you want to save your resources. But of course, if you are Dolphin or Wind, please go ahead and spend. Yeah. Right. There's only so little new items. So this, and there should be some additional stuff here. Buying poles, okay. No, it's not here. It's not under the feature as well. Where is it? This, on the other hand, I think as such a small amount, I guess it's alright. Not fantastic though. I guess it should be here, the new items, but it's not showing. 60 black pearls. No, it's not here. Okay, anyway, as and when you may get this kind of bug, is actually just restarting the client would do. But even before looking at the price, right, I already know that this is not something I would recommend to buy because I saw the Kia Goose. You should only buy this if you really need pearls, and this is a pearl package, so but personally I really don't think it's worth it. Alright, okay, thanks everyone for watching. Today's video is quite short since most of the content I've already done videos on it before, so remember to check them down on the top right corner over here. If you like the content so far, remember to like the video and click subscribe for more. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.